Figaro, 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 la 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 la. Maria, Maria, wa 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 wa. Maria. Me, 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 me. Long time ago, John and the Joe come from sunny Italy to try to get at the dough. Joe go away, John he's a slave. When they meet the other day, is what are they got to say? Hey, where do you work, John? On the Delaware like a one. Oh, what do you do, John? I push, I push, I push. Oh, what do you push, John? I push the truck. Where do you push it, John? Oh, the Delaware like a one, the one, the one, the one, the Delaware like a one. Ho, 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 ho. 4 o'clock, my wife, and she's a-pushing me on the floor. Diligent in the pail for me, and a-pushing me through the door. 5 o'clock, I catch the hand for quit to be the mob. Then I push, to get me through the job. 6 o'clock, I meet at the boss, Mr. Watergaloo. Then I push the time clock and I grab it and double and scoop. 6 to 7, 11 o'clock, I push the truck around. 12 o'clock, I stop on the push. The bread and the garlic are down. Ho, 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 ho. Hey, where do you work, John? On the Delaware Extra One. What do you do, John? I push, I push, I push. What do you push, John? I push the truck. Where do you push it, John? On the Delaware Extra One, the one, the one, the one, the Delaware Extra One. Ah, my Maria. Oh, Maria. Hey, Maria. You come with me. I get you a job where you're making a lot of money. Now I ask you, Johnny, hey, how much you going to pay? 'Cause I got a good job, and I don't want to leave right away. Hey, where do you work, Marie? In the telephone company. Oh, what do you do, Marie? I push, I push, I push. Hey, what do you push, Marie? I push the plug. Hey, where do you push, Marie? In the telephone company. And me, the telephone company busy. While strolling through the park one day, in the merry, merry month of May, I was taken by surprise by a pair of roguish eyes. Was strolling through the park one day. My girl and I were walking. Just walking? Yes, just walking. Your girl is used to walking. That's why I walked her home. There we started talking. What, just talking? Yes, just talking. About what were you talking? Well, you see, we were all alone. And she said, we're having lovely weather. And you said? I said, yes, lovely weather. And then she said, I wonder if it's going to rain. Later on, you said, getting a little colder. And then she said, yes, a little colder. And you said, I said, winter must be here again. Is that all that you said? And that she said, no, we said more than that. Oh boy, what was it? What was it? Well, keep this under your hat. I said, it's a lovely evening. And what did she say? She said, yes, lovely evening. And then you said, my, we've said a lot tonight. Now my girl and I kept talking. You mean to say just talking? Yes, just talking. But it's funny when you're talking what you can find to talk about. I suppose you sat there on the sofa. Her sofa. Her sofa, yes. And while we sat on her sofa, oh gosh, what I found out. What's that? She said, move a little closer. And you said? I said, just a little closer. And she said, I'm very much obliged to you. Sweet thing. And so then you said? I said, you want a little kissing? And what did she say? She said, I'd like a little kissing. And you said? I said, well, I don't mind if I do. And so then you kissed. And she kissed. And you both kissed. And what then? Well, she kissed. Yeah. And then I kissed. Yeah. And then we both kissed again. Oh, and you said? I said, it's getting kind of late, dear. What did she say? She said, yes, it's rather late, dear. And you said? I said, I guess I better say good night. She said, have a lovely weather. And I said, have a lovely weather. He said, colder? He said, "'Tis a little colder." And I said, "Winter must be here again." And so then she said, and I said, and she said so and so. And I talked, and she talked, about what? Well, I don't know. Then I said, "It's a lovely evening." And she said, "It's a lovely evening." And I said,